Why Canada wanted to kill wild horses. Horses roam freely in Canada. They can be found on Sable Island, near Ontario, in Alberta, etc. But free-roaming horses have a negative impact on ecosystems. Overgrazing, soil erosion, and trampling occur. The horses were managed by trapping or culling. They were sent to auction or slaughterhouses. Since 2015, there has been no horse culling. There was a birth control research program. Some people are worried horses will be extirpated. Horses are culturally and historically important to Canada. The original American horses died out during the Ice Age, but later the settlers brought new ones. However, Indigenous stories challenge traditional views. Recent research also shows horses existed before colonization. DNA testing shows they were a separate breed. They were different from the horses brought by Europeans. Ojibwe spirit horses are a local breed. It's also known as the Laclaqua Indian pony. It's the only known indigenous horse breed in Canada. This breed is endangered. It once lived freely in the boreal forest. Stories tell of the indigenous people's relationship with horses. The animals were considered advisors and teachers. Métis fishermen worked with horses every winter. They pulled fish out of frozen lakes. Horses used their hooves to make ice holes. In return, the fishermen gave them food and shelter. Even so, horses weren't domesticated, but European settlers considered wild animals a nuisance. Horses were almost exterminated. The breed survived thanks to an accident. In 1977, there were only 4 mares left. The plan was to kill them, but 4 Ojibwe men saved the mares. They transported them across a frozen lake to Minnesota. There the horses were bred with the Spanish Mustang. Care and selective breeding revived the Ojibwe spirit horse. Ojibwe spirit horses are now back in Canada. Madowake Farm showcases Ojibwe spirit horses. The farm promotes indigenous culture and history. Horses symbolize resilience and survival. Sable Island horses are also under scrutiny. Severe winters have caused a significant die-off. It has raised questions about their future. Sable Island and its wild horses have a mythical status. Some say the horses survived a shipwreck. Others say they were taken from the Acadians. They were kicked out of Nova Scotia. Then the horses were left on the island. The horses survived all the difficulties. Their population grew slowly. Their isolation means they are genetically different from other populations. It made them tempting targets for researchers. In 1950, the horses were to be slaughtered, but a public campaign stopped the plans. The horses were given full protection, but another question arose. The horses are destroying the biodiversity of the island. Some scientists want to restore the ecosystem, but this may mean removing the horses. For now, the island has been acquired by Parks Canada. Parks Canada sees horses as naturalized species, but there's debate over their status and future.